Hey guys, my name is Amitori and I am an artist YouTuber here on YouTube who does like a lot of sketchbook videos and fun little like art videos where I just like chat with you about my experiences and whatever else I can come to think of. Yeah, so today just doing another fun sketchbook video, and this time it's gonna be like old school Ami. I'm just kind of gonna be chatting while I do some art of my OCs. So yay. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have some ideas of what I want to do today, but I think the main thing that I'm wanting to go for is the way I'm sketchbooking. And so I only have a couple of pages left in my sketchbook before I'm done. I have these, and then like this. So we're so close, guys. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, but I'm gonna finish it in the next few days, that's for sure. So what I really want to end it with a bang, and what I've been wanting to do recently is just honestly throw like anything and everything in my sketchbook. Like, stop being so precious about making it look nice and just like shove all of my old like stuff, all of my junk in it. I also have some things in this pocket right here that I might put in there as well, like scrap pieces of paper and whatnot. And so yeah, we're just kind of gonna play around with it and see what fits, kind of junk journal a little bit and see if that is fun. And so yeah, but we're gonna see. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do exactly, but we'll figure it out along the way. So yeah, I have some stickers in here. These are all mainly the stickers that I use for like my water bottle and stuff. But I could use these for this if I wanted to. So we will look through that. I also have this washi tape, which I might use. I'm not sure yet because we'll have to see what the color scheme ends up being. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull out some of these and add them to the spread. As far as my OCs go for right now, I am kind of in a little bit of a pickle because I don't know. I'm gonna turn this on. Bam. I don't know what the story is gonna be for one of them. My oldest one, actually, I'm kind of having a hard time with it. I've had a very in-depth story, but I've never actually written it out. And I did like a few weeks ago, and I found out that it just doesn't make any sense. And so I've completely lost all motivation to draw him because I'm like, well, what's the point if he doesn't actually have a plot, right? And like, I know that that's stupid, but it's just the way that I like feel about it. Because there's just been so much that has been written in my mind, and it's just so sad to like get rid of all of it, you know? And so I don't want to do that, but I might end up kind of having to, just so that I can get my motivation back to draw him, because recently especially I've been really into drawing things that feel like they have more of a story. And if I draw something that's just like, oh, this is just a cute girl and she's just staring off into space or something, like, that's fun and all, and I like doing that, and that's something that's like a big comfort of mine, but I do kind of feel like it's just not challenging me to grow at all. And I really would like to be drawing things that challenge me so that I can be seeing an improvement in my art. And I haven't been seeing that because I've been staying so deep within my comfort zone. And so because of that, I need a story for him. And I need one that makes sense. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I think that I might draw some other characters actually in the meantime until I can come up with a really solid story for him. Because there are just a lot of other characters that I like more right now because their stories are more complete. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see. I might add this to... I've had these sticky notes for actually forever. I don't know, that's like a really bright pink. I might add a bright pink, to be honest. I need to paste these down. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so I've been wanting to work with like really bright colors, and the art supply that I'm gonna use today is definitely helping me with that. And I've used them in a previous video, but they're the Ohuhu like pupe colored pencils. Or like pupe or something. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but colored pencils. Did I say colored pencils? What the heck? My brain is gone today. I mean, water-based markers. They're really fun. The only negative is that they bleed into the paper really bad. And like that kind of destroys the purpose of water-based markers. And so because of that, I am covering a lot of this page with paper. I need to glue this down first. And honestly though, it kind of has encouraged me to be more messy with my sketchbook, so I'm fine with that. Okay, and then this can go, oh, that's upside down. You don't want to do that. Right here. I like the color scheme that's coming from this, and I think that these actually kind of work. So I might add a couple of these. Just whatever feels right. Okay. Should I add 3? Why not? Yay! There's another sticker sheet done. I subscribed to the Sticky Club a couple years ago, and I think I just got like 2 boxes, and I'm still working off stickers from that. There were a lot of stickers, and for a really good price. They've gone up since then, but also so has everything else, so it is what it is. But I've been so tempted to do it again, but I ordered the last bit when I was going through my bullet journaling phase, but which is why I don't want to like order from them again, because I know I'm not going to use the stickers because I'm not in my bullet journaling phase anymore. I might put that like right here maybe. Cute. This lipstick kind of fits the color scheme. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, those actually fit so well. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, so I'm about to go into my final year of school. And I'm really excited. I'm also just kind of really nervous because I want to make the most, I want to make the most out of it. And I know that there's only so much that I can do to do that, you know? But I know I'm gonna miss it after I graduate, and I want to make sure that I soak it up while I have it, you know? This lamp is kind of cool. This is gonna be a bit tricky to get out. There we go. Might put that right there. Very nice. Yeah, I'm really excited though about the things I'm gonna be learning. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of color studies and art direction kind of stuff. So I think that that will be very cool because I struggle a lot when it comes to color and I want to get better at that for sure. Most of this is just based on pure vibes, so we'll see if it goes well in the end, especially with whatever I draw over it. But I've been also watching a lot of movies recently. I recently watched Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, and dude, that is such a cute movie. I love that movie so much. I'm such a fan. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. It's just a really cute like summer romance, and it's got like early 2000s vibes, which I really like and enjoy, so it's fun. I like it a lot. And then I watched My Oni Girl, and that one's also really cute, although I did not understand the ending. I think it was kind of all over the place a little bit, but maybe it's just because I don't understand the folklore. It did really confuse me in a lot of cases. I still enjoyed the movie as a whole. I really liked the characters, the animation was gorgeous. Yeah, it was mainly just like, without saying any spoilers, just like, if the ending felt kind of abrupt and it felt like it contradicted a lot of the previous lore that was discussed. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one as far as the story goes, but everything else was really cool. I loved the character animation, the acting, it was really good. So yeah. Let me have my little circle stickers. Eh. If you guys have any like movie recommendations, let me know, because I'm definitely on a movie kick right now, for sure. I think I might watch, was it Made in Starlight? I'll put it on the screen if I didn't get it right, but I think I'm gonna watch that tonight, and we'll see if that's good. I think it got really good reviews, so let's hope so. I remember these from preschool. There's a lot of these stickers from preschool. That brought me back. This yellow bit kind of matches the unintentional yellow of the washi tape. Oh, come over here. I'm making soybean paste stew tonight. I'm kind of excited. I've never had it before, so hopefully I make it right. But I think I'm following the right recipe, so let's hope. I've been really on a cooking kick recently. It's been a fun new hobby to get me out of the thought process of like always doing art, you know? Because I realize I can't make good art if I'm only ever making art, you know? I know that sounds really weird, but it feels very real to me because I need time away to be able to function. I used to play video games a lot, and I just don't anymore. And like every time I have time and I sit down and I think about it, it just doesn't excite me like it used to. And so I haven't. And I feel like if I just did it and started it, like, because I want to finish the Final Fantasy VII remake. And I know I'm never going to do that if I don't actually sit down and play the game. And while I have time, which would be now, I feel like I should really do that. But so these are the markers that I have been using that have been so fun. So I'm just going to pick out some colors that match my spread. You know what? Let's draw Lucy and Jack. Why not? I haven't drawn them in a while. Yeah, these pens have really nice brush tips. Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna make this be like a comic book panel and her be on her phone. What I like about sketching with these pens is that, one, there's no going back, and so you have to like think really solidly, but also it's like okay if you make a mistake because of the fact that you can layer them so much that you can kind of hide your previous mistakes, if that makes sense. I might get rid of the charm. It's kind of covering up her nose a little bit, unintentionally. I kind of decided to make their universe because they used to be like an anthropomorphic universe, where everybody was like based off a certain animal and like had those traits, which was really fun to draw for a while, but I kind of want the story to be taken a little bit more seriously. And so because of that, I feel like I want to like have them be regular people, just very inspired by different kinds of animals, and maybe the world would just be fun and inspired by different kinds of animals, but they wouldn't actually be those animals, you know? Golly, I don't remember how to draw this. Okay, here we go. Phone hands are so difficult. He still has the Edward from Full Metal Alchemist ponytail situation. Hehe, they're so cute. But yeah, everything else about the story I'm keeping the same. I just haven't like sat down and actually started writing it, but it's still like just a cute romance story that follows like all the same tropes and stuff as like the romance stories that I really like. And then another nice thing about like this organization and like being able to like put stuff all over the page is that it makes me a little bit more creative as far as like what I put on the page. Because of like space wise and everything. I'm gonna have them like holding hands in this corner. This is the most like look at my cute OCs in love page. I'll have him over here flipping out, because isn't that just the way? Jack is like the definition of not cool and collected. I've been reading a new webtoon recently called The Gourmet Chef or something. Again, I'm gonna fact check myself, I'm terrible with names. But it's really good and I really recommend it. It's on webtoon. But the style, like the artwork is really cool, but also all the characters are so well written. And that's mainly what I like about it. It also just makes me want to cook more. And I just really want to like draw my characters like that. Each episode just is so wholesome and it has just such a sweet like story to it. I'm just really need to get better at my actual story writing skills. Because I like writing, but it's definitely not my strong suit. Okay, I think I'm done with the initial sketch. So now I think I'm gonna go in with the bright pink and kind of add the details. My one nitpick about these pens is that this fits on like this side but this cap doesn't fit on this cap. And so I can't like stack them that direction, which is really annoying. And I'm worried I'm gonna like lose this cap, but oh well. My strawberry went off. It didn't, it's just dying. Oh no. I'll have to add new batteries. I will add my pig. My pig might mess with the lighting of the video, so I'll move it over there. But yeah, Lucy's just a really sweet, really dense 17-year-old girl who has grown up with this dude, and she has kind of like looked at him like, oh yeah, that's just like the kid next door, you know? I feel like his eye is definitely in the wrong place, but that's okay. You know, not everything's gonna be perfect. But yeah, so far I kind of have him working on just like an apple farm or something, you know? 'Cause he's like a farm boy. But we'll see if that lasts. Everything's kind of up in the air. I can't wait for sweater weather. I just love sweaters so much. Who doesn't? Honestly. My iPad case of 6 years just died the other day. It just like fell apart, and so I had to get a new one. And I've been kind of like waiting to get a new one because I didn't know whether or not my iPad was just gonna like conk out, because like they're not supposed to last for that long, you know. I'm really glad it has, but I've kind of been expecting it to just like stop working, and lo and behold, it's still kicking. So you might see that at some point. But I got another, it's just another pink case, but I think that this one might last long. Well, I don't think I'm gonna have this iPad for another 6 years, but who knows? We'll see. It might kick for a long time. But yeah, and production on Inferno is going well. I definitely want to stream more of the process of that. It is very nice to be able to hang out with people while I do stuff. I'm really glad that I have YouTube as an excuse to like draw stuff that doesn't have to do with work, you know? I think it's really nice. Like, I know that I should have that as an excuse anyway, but like, it's easier to get myself to do something when it feels like I'm doing more and I'm creating more than just what's in my sketchbook. And I know that that's not necessarily like the healthiest perspective, but it does help. Mouths are one of the hardest things to draw for me, and I sort of feel like I've been getting better at those, hopefully. I think that certain webtoons that I've been reading have been helping me a lot. I definitely want to do like a style deep dive one of these days into my favorite webtoons and do like some style studies. I feel like that would be really fun. I've also been really enjoying drawing long nails on characters, and I think it's because I have a really hard time growing my nails out to be that long. And so like if I don't get them, then I'll put them on all of my characters. It's like the only ways that I can get long nails like that are if I use acrylics, and acrylics just destroy the structural integrity of my actual nail, and I'm like, I don't need any more of that. I don't need weaker nails, you know? I used to have like super strong nails growing up, and I don't know what happened. Like sometime along those lines, they just stopped being strong. Maybe it's just stress, like just straight stress. It could be that. I mean, I don't feel like I'm stressed. But I don't know, maybe I just am. It's like I really don't feel stressed. I feel like I'm actually in a constant state of too much chill because I feel like I don't get a sense of urgency, which is why I have a really hard time with like time management and stuff. And like I get things done, but I wait until like the absolute last minute because the urgency just doesn't kick in until the last minute. And I've been really trying to like be better about that. And that's something I want to work on, especially this semester. I don't do that when it matters. Like if there's somebody waiting on me, I don't do that. But when it's just like my own stuff, and maybe then it's like, maybe that's just my attitude about my own stuff then. I don't know. But that's why it's sometimes easier, like if I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna be like 99% more likely to do that thing than if I were just to like decide that I'm gonna do it on my own. I don't know. Psychology is weird. Bro, K-pop Demon Hunters was so good. I know you were all probably really tired of hearing about it, but it's so good. I actually haven't done any fan art, which I'm really surprised of. Because I totally thought that I would make like so much fan art of that, but for some reason it's not like the first thing that came to mind when I was gonna draw some stuff. I'm gonna do like a little braided bracelet. I feel like he would be the guy that has like all the bracelets, you know? He's like that church camp kid that made all the bracelets and likes to go hiking. I feel like that's a stereotype. Let me know if I'm wrong. For my next sketchbook, I've got this Ohuhu No Bleed Through sketchbook that I used in one of my last videos. I think I reviewed it. So I'm gonna move completely to that one after I finish this one. And I'm excited about that because I really like using markers and stuff, and I hate the fact that they bleed through and I can't use like all the pages as easily. I'm definitely stoked to use that. So I'm trying to finish this as fast as possible. I want this face to look very intense. Okay, I think we're ready for the green. I'm really hoping it doesn't look terrible. We will see. It definitely fits the spread, so. Another thing I like about these pens is that they almost work like multiply with itself, and so they make the color beneath darker than they otherwise were. I'll use this on his hair and hope for the best. I think I put his hair right where I didn't need it to be. Oh well. It'll be fine. That effect is just so fun. I'll give her some green in the ambient occlusion spots. If anybody doesn't know, ambient occlusion is the type of shadows that are completely devoid of light, and so they are the darkest spots on your illustration, and they help to create a lot of depth. I might come in with a black liner, we'll see if I'm gonna want to. Sometimes I like to keep things from going all the way down to black as far as the values go, but sometimes it's necessary. One of my favorite things to draw are just these really baggy sweaters. I love it so much. I've been watching My Adventures with Superman, and it's genuinely so good. I love it. I really recommend it. I might do a Q&A at some point. I feel like I'm being really quiet this episode, and I think I've just run out of things to say. Where'd I put the cap? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. See what I said?
And I'm worried I'm gonna like lose this cap.
Okay. Let's see. What else do I... Okay. I want to add some more shadow, so I'm gonna color this just entirely pink. There's another character in their universe that is a like fashion model, but she's kind of the worst, and I want her to play into this somehow. I'm just not really sure how yet, but I think I named her May. Maybe that's what I named her. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think I am gonna add some black. Okay, where's my black one? Bro, what if she tries to like, because she hates her job, what if she tries to like make Lucy have to be a model of some kind? I was really rusty with fine layers not too long ago, but now I really like them. I just love the way that that fluorescent pink marker dries. I wish there were more fluorescent colors in the set, because a lot of the colors are just kind of like regular. The fluorescent ones are really gorgeous. I'm gonna try to fix his face with some jelly roll. Maybe that kind of helped, hopefully. Definitely made it more obvious what was going on, so I feel like that definitely helped. Okay, should I add another color? Maybe I'll use my pink and kind of create like an outline. Okay, I honestly think that this page is done. I think that we're set. So close to the end. Okay, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in another video. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this time and did some sketching along with me, or had a nice drink, or did something to treat yourself, even if it was just watching the video. But anyway, bye bye!